Okay, I'm back. I hope you're all doing great. In the previous video, we built all of this here, and then I kind of realized like, this is not gonna perform as well as I think. As you might see, it doesn't look exactly like in the previous episode. That's because I played around with it just now, added a few things. You know, played around with the streets. We were having some traffic issues over here. People didn't like the commercial area. I mean, mostly because we don't have enough industry, so we don't have enough people living here. And I tried adding a really big highway going across here. I wanted to play around with, you know, how highways work, but then I realized, you know, the highway ramps don't really work as, you know, they do in real life. So, kind of had to scrap that idea. What I want to do now here is one big, really fast time lapse of me just rebuilding stuff into the way that I think the game works really well. We're going to have an input and output from this city. We're going to connect it to the highway. We got 1.5 million in money stored right here. So let's just get down to it. Okay, we got a bunch of flying cars, we got a bunch of buildings and no roads. Let's just unpause and see what happens. And they go away quite quickly. What happened with the cars? I think they just, yeah, they I think they just disappeared straight up. Yeah. So we'll let this clear here real quick. I'll remove the under the ground roads as well. There we go, just an entire section of a city deleted just like that. And we'll help out with the last buildings. Now I'm gonna do some terraforming. This city over here should be able to maintain itself. It might go negative in the weekly earnings because we have such big services, you know, with the sewage, water, electricity and so on. Just look at this. Yeah, we have quite a bit extra. There we go. Now, let's do what I do best. We level the ground and we start building a really high density, high functional city that's really depressed, but, you know, it's gonna have 1 million citizens. Okay, this might be an okay start. It's kind of leveled off. Okay, so how are we gonna play this? I think one entrance and one exit here to the highway. We kind of got that right now, so I think we can just, you know, start with our grid. Let's see if we can align it up somewhat with this highway here. Exactly like so. And I think we kind of leveled off the ground up until here, more or less. No, okay, only till here, I see. Okay, we got our grid, and what we're gonna do now is basically connect it up to the highway. We're gonna have one entrance, one exit, and of course entrance, we're just gonna stick to how the highway works. So we're gonna do one chunk out like this. We're gonna go all the way over here, connect to that. Gonna use all of the snapping points, connect all the way up here. We're gonna do a nice little 90-degree turn here. Perfect. We're gonna do the exact same thing here. We're gonna run into some issues because this one is all the way out to the edge, poorly planned by me, so we're gonna have to minimize that a little bit. I also wanted to try out having these stupidly big square grids here to just super optimize density. On one side we're gonna have industry, we're gonna have offices, and residential area. Could split it off into 3 sections probably. I'm not sure where the best split would be. Maybe let's do something like this, and we can expand depending on what we need in the future. Yeah, this one is going to be a bit different because it cannot go like this, because we will be outside of the thing. So we can just do a stupid ugly turn just like that. Here we just do some connections to every one of the roads. Nothing complicated, just like so. We do the same thing over here. Not like that. Let's see, we can do from here, I guess. No, actually, I'm gonna skip the first one, because otherwise every one of them are gonna be stacking up right over there. And I'm gonna remove that one and just do a normal connection like that. Okay, good. We're gonna connect this one up here. Just something like that. And we're gonna change the direction of this highway. And actually now I realized I kinda messed it up over here as well. But this should be fine. Okay. We got our grid, we got water, we got sewage. Now we gotta put down some zoning. I think we just gotta do that to get everything to start building. And then we add services according to what we see that they need. We could do the super easy way of just having offices over here. But then we need really high education, but that is also fine. We have an industrial area here, we could stick that, or maybe have industry over here in the future. But for now, this is what it's gonna look like. You can also be smart and add some offices in between here as a buffer for the noise pollution, and that's exactly what we're gonna do before we zone the residential area over here. Just like so, and everyone is gonna start building instantly. We're gonna connect it up to power. We're gonna do something simple just like this, and then it's gonna spread through the housing. So, we can add some basic services that we know that they will need. For example, all the way out here we can add parks. Sadly, I don't think we can fit the big parks, no, and we cannot do that because of the highway. Maybe if we change the highway into 2-lane highways, that could fit. No, it can still not fit. Okay, so we're gonna change it back to the bigger highway. Just like that. And I guess we can fit some parks here instead. No, we cannot. Maybe with the 2-lane highways. Let's see. Yes, we can. Okay, so let's go back to actually sticking to them instead. There we go, and let's put down some parks. And these parks are basically free, it's 8 a week. And they will completely boost the land value. They'll also help spread the electricity, so it's kind of a win-win. Yeah, so all of these parks are gonna be basically free, like 10 of them is just 80 a week. And they're gonna generate way more than that in land value. There we go. Gotta connect them up to power, and that should just help deliver power to everything. Yep, perfectly. Oh shit. Okay, we got some fires. We gotta put down some services. Otherwise we will have some major issues. I am thinking we do somewhere in here, we do a bunch of services. It will help with the noise pollution as well, so it's kind of a win-win. So how many schools do we need? We're gonna put down 2 schools right here. We're gonna do a high school over just behind, I think. And no, that doesn't fit. I think we should, yeah, we can fit a firehouse right there. We're gonna do a police station right here. A medical clinic right here. We're gonna fit the big school. We actually don't even have a big school anywhere in the map, so this is gonna be the first one. And there we go. This should really boost the land value. If we have a look at the land, oh yeah, you can see they're upgrading right away. If we go into city planning and do high-tech housing, houses are gonna, just look at this expansion here. Houses are gonna be, wow, that is crazy. Houses are gonna be a lot more expensive. You saw it right away. Weekly income just disappeared. But I have done the calculations before and it will increase land value to the point where you will actually be... Yeah, you can see they're even upgrading here now. Just everywhere from it. And that density increase, you can see just green arrows everywhere. That density increase will actually give you more money. You can see it's already up to 10k. Very interesting. So we will have some goods being imported. You can see the flow just through the city here. Everything going one direction. Just perfectly balanced. I don't know why I did build with the auto design. I just kind of realized after a while that's just not my style. I feel like I want to be this guy just making the most beautiful and realistic city. And then this is what I love doing. Just, you know, taking over the world instead. You know, one big grid. 1 million population. That's just what I like to do, is max out the game. I wonder, I think in maybe the previous video we looked at the bus stops over here. Have we solved it? We have 700 people here now instead, so I mean that's better. If we go to maybe 30 buses, should be fine, right? There we go. So there's gonna be just like only buses here from now on, I guess. Okay, what are they complaining about? Not enough workers? Well, people are moving in, so that's gonna be fixed very soon. We're also gonna go into services. We're gonna enable parks and recreation. That will boost the reach of the parks and the value of the parks. You see, we get some upgrades right away. What more are we gonna boost? Education boost. No, I don't think we'll touch any more of this right now. I think this is pretty fine. Yeah, we'll figure this out here soon, how we can maximize the last parts, but right now I think just expansion is the only way to go about doing this. And we have a forest fire once again due to the industry. Hopefully it does not spread to the city. But I guess it doesn't really matter. We have this we have this tiny little firehouse over here. It's gonna go deal with that. So what more can we do to increase land value? I don't think we want a row of parks here because we're gonna expand more from here soon. But what I think we want is, let's see. Police is, fire is okay, healthcare is okay. I think we want some cemeteries actually. It would be so nice to be able to fit them over here, but it won't work. So where can we fit these instead without completely ruining the flow? Maybe we could do like, how much are they a week? 160 a week, so they're not even, yeah, they're still kind of expensive. Maybe we can do like 1, 2, 3, 4. We do one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. We do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's perfect. Oh no, the parks don't even fit. Oh, it doesn't fit in between. That's a pain. I thought it would be the same size. God damn it. Okay, I guess we're gonna do just 2 then. We remove these parks. We put one of these in. And now we put the parks back in. I mean, what we could do is put smaller parks here, but they're like 40 a week, 160 a week, 40 a week, 24 a week. Okay, maybe this one. I'll look at the coverage real quick, just barely above there. I mean, yeah, that's the same coverage. Maybe they changed parks. I think this will help a little bit. Just bombard them with parks everywhere. Should work. Yeah, so then in order to increase this further, we will actually have to provide some real services to them, maybe a bigger firehouse or whatever, but for now, I think this is pretty okay. We're not making that much money, which is, you know, it's gonna take a time to build this. It's gonna take some time to build this. So, either we do a big time lapse and just wait, or we try and boost the land value even more. Okay, let's do that then. We know that we will need the bigger firehouse or whatever, so let's do it. Remove this one. We also remove the medical clinic, but now we come with the big buildings. Right there. Yes, perfect. Damn, this one's big. How is capacity? We need more elementary schools. These fit just perfectly in there. Do we need more high schools? No, we're fine with those. We don't need more university. We are fine. Healthcare is fine. The cemeteries should be fine. And yeah, we might need more actually. Let's do some in the middle here. If we remove 3 of these, we can fit 2 of these. And maybe something else in between. What should we fit? Not another park. Maybe a small police station could be here as well. Or maybe we just do a big police station in here instead. That would be better probably. Ooh, okay, we need to move these so they can fit. That is what I call optimizing space. Remove the offices, put them back in here. So what should we put here now? Maybe... Are we missing anything? We can just put a small school here. Sure, why not? Make sure we have the capacity. Okay, and it should just be growing by itself here now. Maybe they are a bit sad over here, or over here in the edge from, you know, not having the services too close, but just having it like this should boost it enough to where it can grow by itself for quite a bit. Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait a little bit. So I guess we can do just sit and wait for a little bit, see if it grows. I'm just gonna leave the camera like this and we'll see. Okay, I can't wait any longer, but it's just growing and growing and growing. We have some traffic issues right here because people can't get out of the city as fast. I mean, this is my fault. I designed this here poorly. I just thought, hey, I'll connect to this here. But then I didn't think about it. Like, why would a lot of people go out from here? They wouldn't really. So we can just improve the capacity here. Just upgrade this to a big boy highway. There we go, and this should help quite a bit. No, okay, that was... Wait, did I do 2-lane highway? Yeah, okay, perfect. I'll change this here so it flows a little bit better as well. And then we can just have this like an extra, you can leave all the way over here if you want to go to that part of the highway. But most likely you won't. Okay, this should flow just way better now. Yeah, oh, okay, a few cars are going out, but not a lot should be doing it. Yeah, this is an issue of the City Skylines AI. You know, it's like, for some reason, if you're here and you don't want to go off here, even if you can choose both, you're just like, okay, I'm gonna go all the way to the left. And they just suddenly like pause the entire traffic for that reason. But this should clear up now. No problems. As you see, the city just keeps on growing, keeps on leveling up. It's gonna do this by itself because we have provided the services. We have the electricity, oh, almost. We have the water, sewage, just everything. So I think maybe we can add just a tad bit more electricity. Let's do some calculations. The solar updraft tower to... Holy shit, that is just way too powerful. I'm just gonna plop down some more of those. No problems. Electricity fixed. I guess that's that. And we get infinite electricity. And what we can do now is just, we're starting to make quite a bit of money. We can just level down more ground and just start expanding and just build more and more. I can see that we are having some garbage issues. Is it a capacity issue maybe? It is not, so it is a traffic issue. That all of these, they cannot get out here in time. There's one easy fix for that. Yeah, you can see they're all lined up here. We just gotta add a separate route for them directly out to the highway. I can show you just a quick example here. After we actually delete what we just put down, because now it's in the way. I'm just gonna do a straight one all the way here, all the way down. We could even connect it up here, that would be totally fine. Let's actually do that. So we do kind of like a service entrance right here then. Gotta make sure we don't disconnect the electricity. No, that is fine. And they should realize soon that, oh shit, I can take a different route and it should just fix all of the issues. Soon they will realize. We have another burnt down building, wow. Fire safety here is just really bad. Oh, of course, it's because the traffic has been stacking up here, wow. That makes sense. Okay, soon they should realize that, okay, we have one. We have one. Okay, we have a few more. Yeah, this is not very optimal that they have to go through this entire thing here just to get out. We can even, if we want to be sneaky, we can just go from here as well. And just add one more here. Now, I know this is not going to be the so-called final solution here of the city. This is just, you know, playing around with it meanwhile. And we're going to build and expand everything into these like super giga cities where everything is just built in and with optimal flow and everyone can walk everywhere. You see here, when you build a city like this, everyone is just walking everywhere. So the traffic is just, there's not gonna be any traffic issues. Okay, now we have cleared this. Okay, perfect. They will have to come back as well. And how do they come back? They can come back from this highway right here. So it should be fine. It's pretty much just a straight flow straight in here. We can see the money keeps coming in and climbing. Holy shit. Now we can start expanding once again. I did not realize when I started the terraforming that it was going to be that expensive. So let's pick a height here. Let's do just the center here. And from there we just go out. And we make sure it's pretty flat now, because now we have the money coming in. And so we have too much soil, I see. Let's see, where can we dump the soil? I guess we just expand the mountain here a little bit, just dump soil over here. That works. Wow, this tool is way faster, holy shit. I want to use this tool when placing it to kind of keep the natural environment here when expanding the mountain. Okay, that's good. Okay, so it is going down here a little bit for some places, but I think from here it's going to be a lot more level, so it should be fine. We could sell the soil. If we were super rich, that would be faster. Okay, I'm going to check. How much does it cost to place the soil? Oh, that's actually more expensive. Okay, so we just sell the soil instead. Oh my god, I had no idea. Okay, I mean, that's faster, but now we're gonna run out of money. Not enough money. Okay, we're in negative now. Yeah, we can expand so fast when doing this. You see, we've already gained 10,000 population and it keeps on climbing. You know, these buildings are only halfway upgraded. There will be some other issues. We cannot afford these schools, but you know, now we don't have enough school capacity for none of them. But it's going to also level out over time. We're going to have these death spikes soon, because people move in at the same time, grow up at the same time, and die at the same time. You see, we're almost at 20,000 a week. That is just crazy efficient. There could even come a time where we can just select and delete all of this city here, because right now this city here is just way more efficient. So really at this point, what you do is you just let it sit idle. You hoard up a bunch of money, you level out, and then you do, you know, you kind of buy these extra plot of lands here, and you just do a mass expansion all the way out to the mountain here, and we got a big city, big population. Like, this is nowhere near the maximum of this. Like, we're halfway there. We're gonna have maybe 40,000 citizens just living here. It's gonna be real cool. No more room in the cemeteries. Do we have a crematorium? We do not, so that might be an issue. For now, I'm gonna add one just right here. And I'm also gonna put these on emptying. This one is gonna be a little bit overloaded for a bit. We might even need more, but they're kind of expensive. But they do a big boost in land value. So, can we fit one in here? Of course we can. So, like so. Big boost. We might see some upgrades even. Or maybe not. Yeah, we do. One, it's gonna be like a chain reaction. Just one upgrading makes another upgrade and so on. There we go, another one. It's just gonna keep on growing. So, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. I'm gonna go and just leave this AFK for a bit, stack up another million or two. Then in the next video we're gonna do the massive expansion all the way out here. Hopefully you guys enjoy my playstyle. I know it's a bit different, but it's just what I do. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.